Okay, well, hello everybody, and welcome. This is the Japanese B.LEAGUE coming at you today. Shimane SUSANOO Magic taking on RYUKYU Golden Kings. And here's a look back at yesterday's game. Looking at RYUKYU Golden Kings, well, no Kishimoto because of his season-ending injury. The fifth metatarsal has already been operated on, but they came out and showed what they're all about yesterday, winning at 97-82 as you look at these highlights. And it was quite simply a dominating display by them, really coming out and showing some great basketball. Really, the great start propelled them to the win, outscoring them 32-22 in that opening quarter. And it was pretty evenly matched throughout the rest of the way. But just a lot of power there. You see Aluma, terrific. Shimane actually outshot him from deep, 14-32. To 9 of 22, so 5 more threes. But look at that inside the arc, 16 more buckets inside. A demonstration of the power of Cooley, Aluma, Law, Kirk. Also from a rebounding standpoint, those guys just far too much yesterday. See Kirk not even playing today. So we'll see, I guess, late in the season. Coach Ryukyu doesn't necessarily need, he's already locked up first place in the conference. You can see James McAdoo, 7 points, 3 rebounds. But overall, what he does for this team all season, it has been impressive. Both in terms of his defense, especially his top, leads the B-League in steals at 2 a game. He's 4th overall rebounding at 9.7. And then you got Luke Evans in game 1, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. So the roster for RYUKYU Golden Kings today will be Ito, who's going to play very important minutes. Remember, the rest of the year without Kishimoto. Law, Umatsu Arakawa, also another one that's going to get the big minutes with the Kishimoto injury. Aluma, Matsuwaki, Sakihama, another who's going to get important minutes. Then Waki, Whitaker, Onodera, and Cooley. And there's the 34-year-old Cooley. Big body, 2.06 meters. Overall, just a warrior, really. I mean, I think it's probably just his warrior mentality more than anything else. And then Aluma, 26-year-old, who would start, I mean, he's a guy that can start, he can finish, he can come off the bench. He's shown, I think Ryukyu got so much talent, he's got to figure out where to put all these great players. Waki has been tough this season, just 23 years of age. That's a huge promise. This guy's going to have a long career in the B-League, and to be surprised if he doesn't get a phone call from Tom Hovas eventually, or that Japan national team program, to go out and represent the country. And there's Ryukyu in the middle, just kind of sit back saying, let's get the playoffs started. We know we're there. We know what the situation is. They will be one of the favorites, and maybe they remain one of the favorites even without Kishimoto. They're going to start today with Law, Sakihama, Waki, Onodera, and Cooley. Keep an eye on Masahiro Waki, again, a player that has really turned it up. And Onodera, another who will be, I think, important with Kishimoto out. So Kishimoto was lost for the season when it was discovered that he had a metatarsal injury that he needed an operation on. And Ryuichi Kishimoto, you just don't lose the floor general and bounce back like nothing happened. Look at Seiya Ando, his overall impact. There's Kishimoto. They've got his jersey here, honoring their star player who, again, is not going to be here for a while. So Seiya Ando, you can see what he does for this team. Game in, game out. Had a great season. 16.3 points, 3.9 assists, 2.6 rebounds per game. But I think yesterday was kind of a wake-up call for this team. Don't be lulled into a false sense of security, anybody that ends up playing Ryukyu Golden Kings in the quarterfinals. And it could, in fact, end up being Shimane. The fact that Kishimoto is not here for the rest of the season, I'm hoping, or I'm assuming, that he will be with the team once the playoffs get underway. Right now, he's resting and probably just kind of dealing with the disappointment. You put an entire season, put all your effort into one season, and then right at the business end of the season when you're going to try to go for that title, the injury knocks you out. So he talked about how it's a big disappointment for him, but the reality is this happens in sports, and all athletes have to overcome injuries. And he knows that his teammates and the fans have his back, that's for sure. Hugely popular. So Seiya Ando in the starting five with Nikkei, Suyama, McAdoo, and Evans. Australian international Nick Kay. Played at the Olympics, played at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. You got Suyama, player that really needs to deliver for this team. James McAdoo, one of the newcomers to the team this season under Perrin Buford. This was kind of his team last season, and to lose a talent like that, but then they also brought in Luke Evans. And I think overall this team probably stronger just in terms of bodies. And Paul Henare, the head coach from New Zealand, in fact the former New Zealand national team coach. See, they've got Alex Murphy with the team as well. Kubo and, well, the rest of the referees, Masuchachi. So again, the starting fives, K, Ando, K, Suyama, McAdoo, and Evans for Shimane on the left, and Law, Sakihama, Waki, Onodera, and Cooley. Starting for the Ryukyu Golden Kings. Paul's been terrific this year, 16.2 points, 8.3 rebounds, 3.6 assists. We were talking about Waki and what he does, 7.1 points, 3.1 rebounds, 1.9 assists, and it's also his defense. Very active hands. Cooley's a beast. He needs no introduction. He might just average a double-double by the season's end. Well, hello, everybody. We're underway here in the B-League. Shimane SUSANOO Magic taking on RYUKYU Golden Kings. And RYUKYU winning the opening tip and attacking the basket. To the left on your screen. And that jump shot no good. And the rebound goes to McAdoo, former Tar Heel. And the whistle blows. K goes down. So Cooley picks up his first foul. Ando and McAdoo, offensive rebound. He'll get his share of those. Yama leans in, got it off in time, or did he? Foul called on the man that's going to get a lot of attention. Yeah, that's a good call. A little bit too much reaching there from Sakihama. Just 19 years of age. What a great opportunity for him in his career. Obviously, he'd rather his teammate, who's 15 years older, Kishimoto, were out there on the court. And Siyama misses the first. But with Kishimoto lost for the season following his operation on his fifth metatarsal, this young man suddenly thrust into the spotlight. And Siyama gets the second to go. He was lucky he didn't miss both of them there. He's a good shooter. Not sure what happened there. Here goes Law from deep. Oh my. Laying down the Law early. Siyama this time drives in and gets the foul. Well, you can already see what the attack plan is. Go right at the young man often, make him stop you, and I think fortunate to get to the free throw line for the chance for the three-point play. Let's see if he can knock this one down. Oh, off again. So certainly not feeling comfortable today for some reason. Came in, well, I guess he's not a great free throw shooter, to be honest. 67.7% coming in. Akihama misses from deep. On Adair chasing it, can't get it, so it's going to be SUSANOO Magic basketball. You know, Paul Henare had to be really disappointed with his team's defense yesterday, and the way that game started, to give up as many points as they did in the opening that opening quarter, giving up 32 points. That's just way too much. There's Ando attacking. Turnover, a chance to go for the layup. Ando, and he gets it up. Waki went for the block, but he doesn't get it. Ball has it knocked out of his hands. Foul has been called. 2.01 meters in height, 94 kilograms. Really good free throw shooter, 82% coming into the game, and that is a large sample size. 164 makes out of 200 attempts. And he makes both. He's 29 years of age as well, Law, so you can expect him to be around for a while. The three-point shot is good from Ando. He's had a brilliant start to the game. 7 points in the first, not even 3 minutes. Now Law, sensing the challenge, gets in, goes off the rim. Spent one season with Chiba, 2022-23 for Law, and then moved to RYUKYU Golden Kings for the 2023-24 season. Here's McAdoo, passes it back outside. Evans. Suyama went for the rebound, but it's Law that brings it down. Good ball handling. And then inside, and Waki can't score. And no, they're going to call it goal interference. I think Waki has nice presence out there. Not afraid of anybody. Yeah, somebody hit the net. Must have been McAdoo. And the ball is up there. Watch this. Ah, he hit the rim as well. Strange that he would hit the net. I mean, hit the rim. Imagining how many times, unless they're saying, I don't understand what the issue is here. Certainly hit the rim. That's definitely goal interference. Oh, wow. So they're gonna, I don't understand. Is there a technical? Have to wait and see what the official ruling was. There is a missed shot. And RYUKYU Golden Kings, so they called a foul on it as well. I'm not exactly sure what that was. There's a travel. It goes back to Shimane. It would not have been a normal foul because otherwise you would have had everybody line up. So there had to be a technical that was called for Law to go up and take that free throw. So anyway, the Shimane SUSANOO Magic leading 10-8. Waki picks up the foul. And McAdoo lacking a little bit of touch on that one. So they did call a technical foul on McAdoo for complaining. And I don't understand why he was complaining, because he clearly hit both the net and the rim. And not allowed to do that. Ando from deep. He's feeling it, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 points in the first 4.5 minutes of action. Oh, nice rejection from Evans. But the ball goes right to Cooley, who delivers the bounce pass. They get it thrown to Dare in the right corner. Scramble for the rebound, and it's Ando that comes up as a 2-on-1 break. And McAdoo called it. Wasn't quite ready to shoot. Look at this. What a crazy sequence. Oh, and Luke Evans fouls to stop the break. This is crazy. So I think Ando tried to hand it off maybe for an alley-oop pass. The foul on Evans definitely there. And he decided to come down with it. Kitagawa enters the game. Cody Clark as well. And McAdoo just missed, kind of rushed the second shot. So he's had kind of a rough start to the game, McAdoo. Ito into the game, misses that shot. Nice handoff. Boy, a little bit of craziness going on here at the start of this game. And timeout has been called by Ryukyu Golden Kings. So Ito misses. Kitagawa gets it to Evans. And Okatani decides we need to talk about this. 15-8. That was just great play by Ando, who's just playing at another level to everybody right now. Here he is knocking down the three. So Ando has 10 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. And he's 4 of 6 from the floor. As Seiya Ando goes, so goes Shimane. He's the man with all the magic right now. 32 years of age. I'm talking about Seiya Ando coming into this 10th in scoring at 16.3 points per game in the B-League. That last assist, by the way, for Kitagawa has given him 495 in his B-League career, so he's approaching 500. I'm not sure that he'll get it today, but he will get it soon. Numa's checked into the game. And one thing that Ryukyu have done, look at Law. He is not happy, and he better not delay too much or he'll get slapped with a technical, or he'll get... Okay, so he's going to challenge Okatani. He's going to challenge this. One thing that Ryukyu have done is they've had guys checking right off the bench, Ito and Aluma, and they just put up shots immediately. Sometimes you like to settle in before you get that first shot up. I mean, that was not a great shot. Oh, yeah. That ball definitely went off of Seiya Ando. He knows it. You can see his expression. This will be an easy one once they see it. suppose you could tell by the expression of Okatani, he was not happy that he's had to use his challenge on this. But the reality is, that's why these challenges exist. When you know that you should have a call go your way, you can challenge it. They've challenged it. They've done it at a point in the game when they're struggling, 15-8, and the possession is very important. They win the challenge, and now they have a chance to cash in, to score, to make it a 5-point game. Oh, and that's a foul, shooting the three. Bad play by Cody Clark as Arakawa he took away his landing space, and Arakawa was very keen to go down to draw the foul. I think out of all the guys with Kishimoto out, this is the guy that is going to play the most important minutes, Arakawa. He doesn't start. He's not starting, but I think he's the most important. I mean, you could say Ito, but I think this is the guy that's probably got the most talent, and they can lean on the most. So he misses the first. He makes the second. Arakawa comes in averaging 5.2 points, 1.8 assists, and 1.2 rebounds in 15 minutes per game. Only makes 1 of 3. So say you double his minutes up to 32, he'd be averaging more than 10 points. Oh, here's Ito. Oh, forget what I said. It might be Ito, in fact, but the ball goes out of bounds. But he's a very different player to Arakawa. Well, Cody Clark having a tough time right now. Fouled the three-point shooter, was lucky to get away with it. And there he was turning it over, and again was lucky not to give away the layup. Cody Clark needs to play great basketball for this team to be successful, to realize its aims. It was not a good sequence for him. Now, that is a nice low post move. Evans going to work, the Japan international. In fact, he was with the team at the last FIBA Asia Cup in Indonesia. That jump shot no good. Say Ando. This is to Evans. He likes this matchup. He thinks he can take him. Matsuwaki. And if he doesn't get help, there's no way he stops Evans. Just too big, too strong, and has to commit the foul. And that is what they were able to exploit. When you have Jack Cooley in the game, or Kirk, then that takes away a lot of opportunities for the opposition. Paul Henare really going at the referee right now, trying to get some explanation, not understanding what the situation is there, but he is not happy. Well, the free throw shooters have not come to play today for Shimane. They've been missing a bunch of them, and they give away the dunk to Law. Just 1 of 6 from the line, Shimane. Ando steps back for 3. He's feeling it. Look out. He is on fire right now. Ando knocks down his 3rd three-pointer of the game. He's 3 of 4. And he's telling the referee he just got hit on the wrist. Didn't see much of a reaction in terms of complaining Aluma went down meanwhile, and they've called a foul. So both these teams already know they're going to the playoffs, but there's a little bit of testiness out here. Good shooter Hariyama checks into the game. Remember, Ryukyu Golden Kings winning it yesterday, 97-82. And they scored 32 points in the first quarter. That's not going to happen today. And another foul. Cody Clark, 2 quick ones. And this time Aluma goes to the line and misses the first. Nice touch, makes the second. Here in the Matsui City General Gymnasium. We've been watching the Seiya Ando show. Kitagawa goes down. He's able to get back up. Here's Seiya Ando. Step back, look out. Will it be number 4? That's a heat check, if ever there was one. Here's Arakawa calling the play. Oh. A little bit of a crazy shot there. I don't know if that was one of those shots that, well, if I don't make it, Jack Cooley's going to get the rebound, but it didn't work out that way. Probably not the best try from Arakawa. Great job, Kitagawa, getting on the glass. And Hariyama now trying to keep it. And they're going to keep it. The ball goes off of Aluma. Yeah, that last shot by Arakawa, he needs to do a better job. It's good defense by Aluma. Cody Clark backs up. Oh. So Cody Clark and McAdoo having a real tough start to the game today. Both these guys. And now Cody Clark picks up his 3rd foul of the game. And that is just very poor from Cody Clark. I mean, he's got to know better. He's got 2 fouls. He's just not thinking. I would be surprised. I mean, the only thing is, obviously they're already in the postseason, but somebody needs to go up to Cody Clark and remind him, you've got 2 fouls. You can't, you know you're going to get a foul. You don't want to get a foul in that situation. Law goes to the line, makes the first. Now he's going to try the second. And really, you see the difference in this game, in this first quarter, and also you look back yesterday, it is the front court. I mean, it's just like night and day, the performance so far. I mean, James McAdoo and Cody Clark haven't come close to playing what they need to play at the level if this Shimane Susanoo Magic team is going to have some success the rest of the way. Here's McAdoo, much better. So he sat down, and this time he drives in and scores. And in saying that, they do have a 22-14 lead, but that's all, I think, in my opinion, because of Seiya Ando. Now, we'll look at that three-point shot from Aluma. That is some quality right there. Now back to a 5-point deficit for RYUKYU, who's already won the West. Kitagawa. How about that? 33-year-old Kitagawa. He's done well since coming off the bench. They shot threes yesterday well, but that wasn't enough. Will it be different today? Waki drives in. And that is going to be it at the end of one. Good finish for Waki. Look at, no help. One quarter in the books, 25-19. Shimane Susanoo Magic leading it against RYUKYU Golden Kings. Second quarter action underway. Hariyama nope, does not make it, but Kitagawa hustles to the basketball. Tsuyama directs the offense, gets it to McAdoo. Aluma steps back for three. They crash the boards. McAdoo has it. Gets it to K. Back to McAdoo. Oh, K. Pass it around. Tsuyama for three. Oh. And I think McAdoo got bailed out there by Nick K. I don't think that was a pass. I could be wrong, but. Pointer no good. Tsuyama. RYUKYU not having their best game so far. K. Of course, it doesn't help that Alex Kirk is not coming off the bench today. Oh. What in the world was he doing there, Nick K? Looked like he wanted to pass, and then the pass wasn't there, so he held it up. What? Oh no, maybe it was Waki that impacted it, but if he was trying to pass it to Haruyama, there was no way. Haruyama wasn't close to being open. Okay, so he's saying he got fouled, which is very possible. Just didn't get called. Ball comes back into the game. Kawa. Here's Law. Suyama. Okay, in the right corner. Oh, gonna get it to Kitagawa. His second 3 of the game. Wow, what a great game he's having. Kitagawa coming into this. The veteran only averaging 2.6 points per game. So clearly Kitagawa's been ready from the start. Here he is guarding Arakawa, and I was singing the praises of Arakawa, but he hasn't really had a good game either today. But you know, the only one that really feels like they're playing decent is Law for Ryukyu. Everybody else seems to be off the pace. Maybe Waki as well. And Loomis had a couple of good moments, but they trail by 11. Takahama gets it to Law, hands it off to Onodera, or excuse me, Waki. And that was Law going up and getting rejected or fouled, but nothing called, no contact, whatever. Say Ando, Suyama rims out, good hustle. McAdoo saves it in bounds though to Sakahama. Law is going for the dunk here. Oh, that's a charge. No, they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a block. To me, Law lowers his shoulder into Evans. Watch this. That's a charge. That's exactly what Luke Evans is saying. That is a charge, but they've called a blocking foul. Now, on the dunk attempt, it could be that he was fouled, and that's what Law's upset about. But there's no doubt about it. He got away with the charge there. Timeout on the court. 30-19. Shimane on top of Ryukyu Golden Kings. That is just a terrible pass by Kay, throwing it at the feet of McAdoo as he breaks. Well, you know what? Looking at that, that may have been a pass by McAdoo. Let's see if they gave him an assist on that. No, they did not give him an assist. So Law's a good free throw shooter. He goes to the line. Makes the first. Got 11. Now 7 of 7 at the free throw line, Vic Law. Suyama brings it up. Oh. McAdoo. Oh. Well, I didn't think that was a good idea, but he scores with the turnaround over Cooley. He goes back to 11. Cooley gets Evans on his back. Evans. Hariyama comes with the help. Waki. And three-point shot. Off target. Matsuwaki looking for his first three-pointer of the game. So Hariyama gave some good minutes. He's out now. Sayando back in. And really your number one weapon offensively is Sayando. Here's a dump to Evans. Great pass. Good look. That definitely will be an assist for McAdoo. And timeout called by Okatani. Here it is again. And McAdoo was like, you need to go to the corner, Suyama. That's what he was just telling him. Suyama was just standing there. But he was able to get it to Evans, who's having himself a nice game. 6 points for Evans. So Kenton Whitaker checks into the game. And Golden Kings trying to cut into this deficit. Good rebound, but then throws it away. McAdoo, he had to get rid of it because he was about to fall down. Cooley turns. Oh, traveling. Luke Evans. They've got an inadvertent elbow there. Watch this. Oh, yeah. They're going to look at this and see if it's an unsportsmanlike. Well, I don't know what they're going to call here. He definitely got him with the elbow, but I don't think there was intent. I mean, it was a normal basketball turn, so I don't think that's an unsportsmanlike. I don't think there was any violence in that. they're not going to call it. Yeah, that's the correct call. If he had swung his elbow wildly, I mean, you could just tell he just didn't see it. He didn't know he was there. So Shimane Susanoo Magic up 13 points. Evans, again, probably has the advantage here against Whitaker. And does indeed go up and score. Into Whitaker, nice pass, Whitaker to Cooley, who goes up and finishes with the left hand. And he may have, looks like Ando may have gotten away. Was it Ando with a foul reaching when he went up? That's what he was upset about. 2 fouls on Sakihama. Sakihama's only joined this team on March 28th as a special designated player. And it was at his introductory press conference, in fact, where Kishimoto was with him when they unveiled him. And this has been his the club that he's supported since he was a child, so it's a dream for Sakihama. And 3 fouls on Cody Clark, having a bad game today. Kay and Evans each with 2. What was interesting when, well, I'll just tell you what Kishimoto said when they unveiled Sakihama. They had the press conference. I'm happy he'll be my teammate, looking forward to playing together. His skills already at the top level in the B-League. It's been a short time since we joined up together, but I can also already feel the energy he has inside him. And I'm sure if he's given the opportunity to maximize his skills, he'll become a top player in an instant. Anything I can do to help him out, he'll do it. I'll do it. I'll help him make the most of his time. Well, he's got his opportunity to play big minutes. Here is Evans, meanwhile. Fouled by Whitaker. Evans makes the first. Whitaker's got the contract to play with RYUKYU on March 17th. He had been a trainee. And rebound for Cooley after they made just 1 of 2. Whitaker's hometown is Tokyo. Here's Sakihama, knocks down the 3. Okay. Little turnaround with the shot clock winding down. What a nice touch. Interesting that Whitaker had a serious injury last year, right leg injury. I'm not exactly sure if it was the knee. So good for him coming back and getting some playing time in this RYUKYU Golden Kings team. Sakihama this time misses, but Whitaker with the rebound and then has it taken away. Three-pointer for Ando. My goodness, he has been on fire. He's already on his season average, 16 points, and we've still got 3 minutes to go in the first half. So Arakawa is going to come back into the game. Let's see if he lives up to the hype that I gave him. Nice jump shot, doesn't drop. Oh, and getting it blocked, gets it back. McAdoo needs to do a better job finishing around the area, around the basket. And this is McAdoo. Now he's going to be upset with the referee because he thinks he should have had a foul at the other end. Onodera doesn't get it off in time. Good job by Hariyama. Usually it's his offense that you think about first, but doing a good job defensively there. $16-point lead. 42-26. And McAdoo continues to struggle. Ball comes right back and hits a three, so that's a 5-point swing. Big shot. McAdoo just 2 of 8 from the floor after that last miss. And all meanwhile, carrying the hopes of his team. He's got 15 points. It's funny when he hit that 3-point shot. I think the most excited man on the court was Yoshihiro Saso, the assistant coach. Jumped off the bench, was really cheering wildly. might remember that Sasa was the head coach. He had been an assistant at Brecht's. Then he was head coach 2022, 2024 after they won the title. Things didn't go well last season, so he joined RYUKYU's bench. I'm sure he'll be a head coach again sooner rather than later. Oh, good defense, Aluma. Bad turnover by Sayando. Oh my goodness. Did we just see that from Aluma? Threw it off the backboard and went up and dunked it on purpose. Wow. They got to give him an assist as well for that, surely. Now down to an 11-point lead. A couple of mistakes here for Shimane. Good job, Ando, taking it deep. Well, McAdoo went for the putback tap and missed. Might be thinking he should bring that one down and pass around for a new shot. Onodera for three. Look at Sasa over there just going crazy on the sidelines. Shimane have not played well here the last minute and a half. The shot selection was not good from McAdoo when he missed in the lane. Sayando turned it over. Then misses on that last, and all the while, RYUKYU Golden Kings gaining confidence and momentum. And they've battled, they've gotten right back into the game. They were down 16 points. Okay, not sure, again, what they're upset about. But anyway, the final 15 seconds. And you feel like right now that Shimane need to get a bucket here just to get a little bit of the momentum back. Good defense. Oh, Arakawa reaches in and commits the foul. They've got plenty of fouls to give. So Yama knew the foul was coming. Okay, right at the end, and that is a big shot, badly needed shot for the Magic, who kind of had lost the plot a little bit, and now they have regained a little bit of momentum here. 45-34, Shimane Susanoo Magic on top of RYUKYU Golden Kings at halftime.
CSA 島根情報処理センター島根祭り静電コーポレーション赤浜インプレジャーデザインワンユーティリティ
以上、島根スサノーマジックゴールドパートナーのご紹介でした。
例のものは用意できたのか。
はい、こちらに。
うちのデビットカードができたのじゃ。15歳から作れて即時引き落としされるからお財布のようじゃの。タッチ決済も使えて年会費も無料。口座に残高がないではないか。
さあや、お小遣いくださいなのじゃ。
合銀 JCB デビットあっぱれじゃ。
さて、ここからの時間は本日のゲームパートナーサイン合同銀行プレゼンツお楽しみ抽選会のお時間です。たくさんのご応募皆さんありがとうございました。本日島根スサノーマジックオフィシャルグッズストアで合銀のデビットカードなどのキャッシュレス決済でお買い物をしていただいたお客様を対象に安藤誠也選手またはニック・ケイ選手のサイン入り色紙とタオルが当たる抽選会の当選者を発表します。その前にサイン合同銀行から JCB デビットカードのご案内です。まずはこちらの動画をご覧ください。
ねえねえ、みんなに朗報。
合銀から JCB デビットカードが
ビビッとデビュー。
15歳から作れてサクッと使える。
スマホから使えて簡単残高パパッとチェック。即時決済、口座引き落としで安心。外でも家でも簡単、便利でまるっと安心。
未来を作るのは君たちだ。
楽しんだもの勝ち。ビビッとデビットで上げていこうっと。デビットカードができたのじゃ。
合銀 JCB デビットは15歳以上であれば合銀アプリやウェブからお申し込みいただけます。
タッチ決済もスマホ決済もできて年会費無料とはあっぱれじゃ。
皆様、合銀のデビットカードはもうお持ちでしょうか。15歳以上の高校生からどなたでも申し込み可能です。デビットカードでのお買い物は合銀の口座から即時引き落とし、カードの利用限度額は口座残高の範囲内だから使いすぎなくて安心です。一般カードなら年会費はずっと無料でデビットカードのポイントも貯まってとってもお得です。便利でお得な合銀 JCB デビットカードは本日合銀スタッフがお渡ししたチラシの QR コードから簡単にお申し込みできます。ウェブ完結なので合銀の窓口に行かなくても OK です。さらに今ならお得な入会キャンペーンを実施中。この機会にぜひお申し込みください。アクアマジックのみんなありがとう。さあ、お待たせしました。サイン合同銀行プレゼンツお楽しみ抽選会の当選者を発表します。当選者は10名様に安藤誠也選手またはニック・ケイ選手のサイン入り色紙と島根スサノーマジックオフィシャルグッズのタオルをプレゼントします。どちらの選手のサイン色紙が当たるかはお楽しみです。皆さん、合銀特設ブースで受け取った抽選券をお手元にご用意ください。当選番号を発表いたします。それでは参ります。57番57番185番185番266番266番355番355番368番368番393番393番405番405番516番516番578番578番630番630番以上の番号が当選番号となります。当選された方おめでとうございます。当選番号は合銀特設ブースにも貼り出していますのでご確認ください。プレゼントの受け取りは第4クォーター開始までです。当選番号の書かれた抽選券をお持ちの上、合銀特設ブースまでお越しください。以上、サイン合同銀行プレゼンツお楽しみ抽選会でした。
ねえねえ、みんなに朗報。
合銀から JCB デビットカードが
ビビッとデビュー。
15歳から作れてサクッと使える。
スマホから使えて簡単残高パパッとチェック。即時決済、口座引き落としで安心。外でも家でも簡単、便利でまるっと安心。
未来を作るのは君たちだ。
楽しんだもの勝ち。ビビッとデビットで上げていこうっと。
それではここで島根スサノーマジックシルバーパートナーのご紹介です。 松江市富士基礎設計事務所アウディサイン酸素グループサインパナソニック森江伊藤金次郎商店和樹プライベートクリニック島根信用金庫マサコーポレーション高橋建設松江自動車用品商会松江時計佐々木建設松慶金沢内科糖尿病骨粗しょう症クリニック土吉産業サイン設備工業緑薬局アキュートシスコムアリオンアート健康イオン海来江口内科医院岡村国引メッセサインテーブルビジョンマーブル三海産業電熱工業島根県環境保険公社島根ダイハツ販売損保ジャパン武田組テラスカイ田辺の森日光アセットマネジメント日清電工浜本クリニック福田鉄工所富士二次工ホットモット東洋グループ北水マシンテクノロジー松江会計事務所丸井美作グループ横井グループ PR タイムズ以上島根スサノーマジックシルバーパートナーのご紹介でした。
求められるインフラは時代で変わる。求められるインフラは地域で変わる。本当に必要なインフラを提供し続けたい。その道のりは険しく果てしない。それでも私たちは地域の未来へパスをつなぎたい。
Well, we are at halftime here. Shimane SUSANOO Magic on top of RYUKYU Golden Kings. And here is a look back at the highlights. Vic Law, as usual, doing a lot of damage against the opponent. But unlike yesterday, when RYUKYU came out strong and scored 32 points in the first quarter, today they were held in check, and it was Shimane led by Seiya Ando, who had 10 points in the first 3 minutes. I think or first 4.5 minutes, in fact, coming out and leading the way and sparking this Magic team, which came out with a little bit more resolve and determination today, albeit against a RYUKYU Golden Kings team that is playing without Kishimoto. They've got Arakawa coming in, delivering the bounce pass. He's going to have to play well for RYUKYU Golden Kings to have some success. Aluma comes off the bench, hits the three-pointer. He's got 6 points in the first half. Ando has 16. And Kitagawa also has come out and sparked the team on both ends of the floor. 6 points, assist, steal, and a rebound. And Tsuyama knocking down a three. Here he is getting it to McAdoo, who's had his struggles. But there he scores. He's 2 of 9 from the floor, 6 rebounds, 4 points, but again, just 2 of 9. And this was Cooley going up and scoring. That was Whitaker, remember, who signed on March 17th, getting some minutes today. Sakahama knocking down this three-pointer. The young man started. He's just 1 of 5 from the floor today. He does have an assist as well. And this was just a bad turnover late. And that was Aluma on purpose throwing it off the backboard before going up and dunking it. Then Kay right at the end knocking down the three-pointer for Shimane Susanoo Magic, who have relied on the three-point shot in this series, and especially today. They're 7 of 15, 46.7%, a couple more threes than RYUKYU Golden Kings. Shimane, true to form, doing a good job on the glass, especially the defensive boards. They rank high in that category in the league, and they've got 3 more defensive boards than RYUKYU Golden Kings. Turnovers. We've got 4 for Shimane, 5 for RYUKYU Golden Kings. Bench points. We got 6 for Shimane, 7 for RYUKYU Golden Kings. And free throw shooting has had Shimane shot it a little bit better at the line. That lead would be bigger. Points in the paint, 20 for Shimane, 10 for RYUKYU Golden Kings. Remember, Daiyokatani's team no longer has Kishimoto for the remainder of the season because of his injury, and he's also not playing Alex Kirk today. And I think their absences are quite telling, to be honest, today. 15 points for Law, 16 for Ando, which is leading all scorers, 9 points for Evans, 7 for Kay. Aluma 6, and Waki has 4. McAdoo has 6 rebounds, 3 rebounds for Tsuyama, 2 for Ando. And Law has 5, as well as Cooley. And Aluma has 3. Both teams already in the playoffs. So no sense of urgency from that standpoint here at the Matsui City Gymnasium. That said, these teams definitely want to get out and get a win today. They are rivals. West Conference rivals. Of course, you have with Sonomiya Brex and Chiba already locked up the top 2 spots in the East. In the Central, Santa Neo Phoenix and Alvar Tokyo. And in the West, RYUKYU Golden Kings and Shimane. Also the wild cards, Seahorses Makawa and Gunma Crane Thunder in those wild card spots. So second half action is underway, 45-34, and now it's RYUKYU Golden Kings attacking the basket to the right. And Onodera looking to make a pass for a better shot, ends up putting one up and missing. This time McAdoo able to back his way down and go up and score. Ball puts it up from the elbow. Good defense and a good rebound for McAdoo. Now Kay. Evans thought about launching, does not. Say Ando back to Evans. He gets it down low to Kay. And Onodera knocks it out of his hands. Oh boy, it looked like Kay got fouled. Kay's still looking around to talk to the ref, but he's got to play. Can't worry about it. Pretty sure they're going to say something. Watch Kay. He's going to go straight up to the referee and say, I got hacked. That last trip down the court. Yeah, that's a clear foul, Sakihama. A lot of hand checking. He needs to get that out of his game. He's got 3 fouls. If he continues to reach and grab like that, he's not going to play many minutes. Boy, that was a good try by Waki to get both hands on the basketball, but this time Kay does get the call to go his way. Watch this. That's not bad defense, honestly. Excuse me, that was Evans who was fouled. I think that play right, yeah, he's saying that's a jump ball. I agree. I think we saw a lot. When you look at Waki on that play, that's why he plays good minutes for this team. He is tough defensively. He's like, I had all ball. I had ball. That was a jump ball. Luke Evans gladly goes to the line to take the free throws. Only makes 1 of 2. Changes past Waki down to Cooley. Throws it right into the hands of McAdoo. Evans for 3. Nope. It's funny how McAdoo will get credit for a steal in that play, but my goodness, the ball is just thrown right to him. Ball thrown out of bounds by Law. That's 2 turnovers in a row for RYUKYU Golden Kings. Cooley and then Law. And Waki looks over at Law and says, sorry, I should have been there. Oh my goodness, the takedown, Onodera. Watch this. This is just too much. This is just too physical. This can't be allowed. I'm sorry, Onodera. He's reaching around. That's okay. But then when he gets his arms, he's wrapping him up. And Kay goes down. That's like a wrestling move. I mean, the onus is on the refs to get some of this stuff out of the game. They're going to have to make those calls. They did make it there. Here's Ando. McAdoo with the rebound. McAdoo puts up a 3. Long rebound. Ando, that's more like it. Seiya Ando's got 19. And he has not cooled off in the slightest. Continues to drill him. Well, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins won yesterday. Remember, they won the title last season. They beat San Antonio Phoenix yesterday to keep their hopes alive of getting a wild card. Excuse me, it was Hiroshima Dragonflies last year. Hiroshima Dragonflies with that surprise winner of the title last season, excuse me. But Nagoya Diamond Dolphins keeping their hopes alive with that win yesterday, beating San In and losing at home today so far, 18-10. Dolphins and Dragonflies, they both start with D. In it goes, and Cooley denied. Seems like Shimane have got a firm grip on this once again. Back up by 17. McAdoo trying to get a foul called. Good defense. Luke Evans gets it to his guard, Suyama. Good rebound, Law. Well, that's a good point. You talk about former champions, who's what, won what, when. Foul called there on Ando. Cody Clark comes back into the game looking to improve on his first half. So Hiroshima won it last season. It was Ryukyu Golden Kings winning it in 2022, 2023. So they're trying to get back on top this season. Year before that, SUSANOO Bricks. Year before that, 2020-21, it was Chiba Jets. Then, of course, COVID canceled the remainder of the 2019-20 season. And it was Chiba Jets winning it back-to-back in 2018 and 2019. SUSANOO Bricks winning the first B.LEAGUE in 2016-2017. So this Ryukyu Golden Kings team has done something that Shimane has not, and that's win the B.LEAGUE. And before the Kishimoto injury, might have been the favorites. Now one of the favorites. Law from the baseline. Good box out by Ando. Look at Ando just go. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Out of all the shots that he has made today, that was Seiya Ando's best play of the game right there. Going coast to coast. Saw a burst of speed, didn't know he had. There he is again. Oh, doesn't settle, goes in again. This is Seiya Ando's world, folks, and we are living in it. 23 points, a couple of spectacular fast breaks, great decision making. Look at this. Good defense from Kei to knock it away. And that was Kitagawa who made the pass. Remember, he's closing in on 500 in his career. Look at the burst of speed on this. This is impressive. And then the ability to be able to finish. That is what you call elite fast break play. Seiya Ando, unbelievable. He was like a bullet out of a gun. I mean, nobody could catch him. You've heard of the bullet train? Well, that's the bullet Ando. He was going past everybody while dribbling the basketball. Other guys were just trying to stay with him, and they couldn't. I'm not even sure Yuki Kawamura could have stayed with him there. It does bring up a curious question. Who would be the fastest player in the B-League? Hey, Uematsu checks into the game for the first time today. Matsuwaki pulls up. Cooley with the rebound, gets blocked by Kei. Uematsu, 26 years of age, by the way. Born in the Kanagawa Prefecture. Went to Meiji University. Third season with Ryukyu Golden Kings. Before that, he was with Fukuoka. And here's the former Notre Dame Fighting Irishman, Jack Cooley. Remember him from his basketball Champions League days in Europe. Played in Germany, played in Italy, but has found a home in Japan. You can see that he really loves it here. I don't know too many players who don't like it in Japan, to be honest. Everybody seems to be quite happy. I think they like the format, playing 2 at the weekend. And just the fans are great. Here's Kitagawa. Oh, that's a charge. Lowered his shoulder in to Evans. To be honest, I felt like Law did the exact same thing in the first half and got away with it. They called the block. Here's Cody Clark. Ando, that was a heat check. Cody Clark battling with Cooley. Matsuwaki. Well, that's what he does. 3:34 remaining in the third quarter. We got timeout. With a player like Matsuwaki out here, he can help shoot you back into a basketball game. He's definitely capable of knocking down 3 or 4 in a row. Look at Sasa. He is excitable, isn't he?
See Matsuwaki there. He had some big games. Only averaging 6 points per game, but he's the type of player that can erupt. Cody Clark whips it to the corner. Here's Kitagawa. Oh. Yeah, Matsuwaki had 30 points at Nagasaki on March 1st when he was 8 of 12 from three-point range. I mean, call the fire department. He was unreal that day. And he was really almost as good when RYUKYU hosted Kawasaki Brave Thunders back on December 11th when he made 8 of 14 from three-point range. And here is turnover. And he was also 7 of 10 against their at Shiga back on October 20th when he had 21 points. Those have been his 3 best games. And you would not put it past him to have a big game like that in the playoffs. That was turnover by Kitagawa. Aluma flies in. Feels like Aluma's got more than 8 points. Should have. Kitagawa for 3. Knocks it down. That's his 3rd 3 of the day. Oh, Cooley was about ready to launch one. And Kitagawa called for the foul. Nice reaction by Cooley. Didn't get too. Oh, even got him in the face, and Cooley was okay about it. Charge. Well, Kitagawa's doing a great job out there. Cooley just a little too late. Kitagawa's motto is rain makes the ground firm. That's interesting. Shot clock about to expire. Ando gets it up. Rebound. McAdoo, now Clark. 17-point difference. This thing isn't over yet. 3-point shot, Aluma. Another miss. Uematsu chasing it into the corner. Three-point shot, and that is good from Aluma. Down to 14 points. This Ryukyu Golden Kings team is so good that you just don't feel comfortable with a 14-point lead. And they're fortunate to keep the basketball. Oh, they're going to change it. All the momentum suddenly with Ryukyu Golden Kings. Matsuwaki, had he made that, you would have been a little bit nervous if you were a Shimane fan. You're already feeling uneasy. Oh my goodness. Alley-oop dunk, McAdoo. I'll tell you what, that almost looked like it was going to go in without the help. Oh no, they give it to Clark. I'm pretty sure that's going to be McAdoo's bucket because he got his hand on it. And Kitagawa called for the foul. Kitagawa still with the 1 assist, so he's 5 assists short of the 500 mark for his B.LEAGUE career. He's helped out today, though, with his scoring. Arakawa for 3. And ball goes out of bounds. Well, 60-44. Shimane SUSANOO Magic on top of Ryukyu Golden Kings with 10 minutes remaining. Look at that sea of blue here in Shimane, cheering on the Shimane SUSANOO Magic as they try to split their weekend series. Look at this. Now, is this Cody? Oh, no. That is definitely an alley, and that wasn't even close to going in. So, yeah, that's going to be that bucket is going to be McAdoo's. 8 points, 13 rebounds. Initially, it looked like they might have given the basket to Cody Clark. So fourth quarter underway. Kitagawa. Here's McAdoo. Banks it in. I think he was not happy. There was a push as he went up. No good there. And then McAdoo fouled near midcourt by Matsuwaki. Oh. Yeah, you got to be careful, McAdoo, that you don't get an unsportsmanlike there. But to be honest, I think Matsuwaki's lucky that he didn't get an unsportsmanlike because he wasn't even playing the ball. He just smashed into him. Wasn't even playing the ball. Whitaker's checked back into the game, and here is McAdoo. He's got himself a double-double. Kitagawa starts the move and gets it to McAdoo, and Whitaker with the foul. I don't think Matsuwaki appreciated the hand in the face. A couple of plays ago, he kind of had a glare at McAdoo as he walked past. But again, if you go back and look at that play, it looked like Matsuwaki didn't play the ball at all, just kind of ran into him. Whitaker from the baseline, misses. Kitagawa has it. Kitagawa goes down, whips it, and it's stolen. And Hariyama, boy, this game is just so physical. A 20-point game. They need to rein in the physicality a little bit. Look at this. Gosh knows. Matsuwaki back to Law. Misses the runner. McAdoo with the rebound. Now Clark back to McAdoo. No, Aluma saw it. You do kind of wonder about the psychology at work here with Shimane not only being in the same conference with RYUKYU Golden Kings, but the potential of playing them in the playoffs. And you wonder how important this is for them to get a win today. Maybe emphatically. We've got a couple more games coming up against Hiroshima Dragonflies. And those games could mean something depending on what happens today for Hiroshima. Hiroshima right now losing 71-61, and Royal Diamond Dolphins, they're the ones that are chasing it. Here's the dump, and it's Waki laying it up and in. Back to an 18-point deficit. Royal Diamond Dolphins still trying to keep that wild card hopes alive. Nice bucket. Say Ando, 26. That's your player of the game right there. Aoyama goes out. First one's good. I'll tell you who's had a good season is Kyoto Hatteras. 30-27. Congratulations to them. Chance to finish above 500. I'm not sure how many people anticipated them making the step up. And they'll be even better next year. Look at Waki. Oh my. That was a sweet move. Keep an eye on number 18. He is tough. Well, Waki really wrapping up Nick K down low. So that turnover called on Wiley, who's only just checked into the game. K's like, I'm just getting killed down low. Somebody blow the whistle. 3-point shot, you can count it. Sakahama, that's his second three of the day. 15-point deficit. It is not over, folks. I am not kidding you. This RYUKYU Golden Kings team, even without Kirk, even without Kishimoto, Clark, well, forget what I said. I think that's the dagger right there. Back to 18 points, the lead. In fact, that's his first 3 points of the day. Sakahama taking another three from the wing, and this time it rattles out. He definitely has a little bit of chutzpah, a little bit of moxie. Ando, high arcing shot, misses everything this time. Ando 6 of 13 from 3-point range. There's the pass, whipped in. Oh boy, Waki's wishing he had made that so he could go to the line for a 3-point play. Well, understandable. He was fouled as he was going up. Oh boy, he misses both. Aluma and Clark getting into it. There is no love lost between these two teams. And look at Aluma and Clark battling away. That's an area of Waki's game that he's going to have to get better at. He only came in shooting 63%. 72 for 114 on the season coming into this game. So offensive foul, good job. But you see Waki's always making plays. Makes a play on defense. Watch this. So that foul on Clark, call for the moving screen. Overall, you look at the numbers of Waki. not sure it really tells the whole story, but he's got 9 points, 3 rebounds, and assist. There he is. This is a great play right here. He even put a little bit of French pastry on that at the end of the drive. And then you got Sakihama. And we've definitely seen signs of Sakihama today kind of living up to the hype. But he's young. You got to be patient. 15 for Law. He's been stuck on 15 points for quite a while. Three fouls on Sakihama, 2 on Matsuwaki, Aluma, Waki, and Whitaker. And you see Clark with 4 fouls, 3 for Kei, Kitagawa, and Hariyama. The reason, by the way, you see Alex Murphy there on the bench, he was going to stay with the team for the rest of the season after agreeing by mutual consent on April 17th to end his contract. I mean, why they agreed that he would stay with the team for the rest of the season, I don't know. So you can see him at the end of the bench. And there is a foul. Whistle blows. Sakihama, number 4. No, that's going to be on Waki. That was a clear foul on Waki. .413 remaining. I mean, you want to be physical, but you want to make basketball plays. And when you go out of your way to hit somebody when they're going past, I don't think that's a basketball play. Okay, goes the line, makes both. Whistle blows once again. So it's looking like Shimane are going to hold on and get the win today with 4 minutes remaining unless we see a miraculous comeback. That would be their 36th win of the season if they do hold on. 3 fouls on Cooley. Yeah, he was pushing from behind, you could see. So Kei goes back to the line. Ryukyu will drop to 44 and 14. Nick Kei, very good free throw shooter, 88.2%. In Japan, ranks 5th overall. And as soon as I said that, he misses a free throw. That is what you call a commentator's curse. Matsuwaki gets it to go. Second 3 of the day from Matsuwaki. I think Matsuwaki has the green light to put it up. Look at Wiley get in there. Taking it quickly. 3.5 minutes remaining, 18-point deficit. Well, if he makes a 3 here, which he doesn't. That could have maybe given them a little bit of hope, but Waki was off target with that. It's going to be interesting to hear what Paul Hanari says after the game. Nice finish. Lead gets back to 20. So Ando with an assist. He's usually out there scoring. Look at this. I think it was important for Shimane to get this win after the way they lost yesterday. In other words, they started really flat yesterday defensively. They wanted to come out, and they need to have some sharpness to their game heading into the playoffs. Shimane after this, as I said, Hiroshima Dragonflies, that'll be their next two games. And Ryukyu Golden Kings, their last couple of games will be against Saga Ballooners. So you can see how these teams have fared this season. See, there's Alex Murphy talking next to McAdoo. And they agreed to end his contract by mutual consent on April 17th. But they also agreed that he would stay with the team until the end of the season. Here's Aluma. And that shot is no good. Ball saved in bounds. He was with Albert Tokyo. He played 4 games, and then he played with Shimane 14 games. And his last game was April 16th. But after that, they agreed to end it by mutual consent. And I'm not sure if that was because of injury or what. He didn't give an explanation, Alex Murphy. Anyway, good defense. Uematsu. You like to see a guy diving on the floor for the ball, getting a floor burn. Uh-oh, it's showtime. Show has entered the game. That would be Anthony's show. There he is. "20 years of age, Senshu University. Also in the game, Yokochi Seishin. A name like that, he would be a sensation. Not going to see Daichi Taniguchi today. I know we are. He's actually in the game now as well. Number 55. Look at that. The inbounds pass and the dunk for Aluma. Goodness me. A little bit of elevation. Oh, wow. And that was with Clark on his backside. Those two guys have been going at it, and Clark fouls out of the game. Gets the hug from his coach. Kitagawa comes back into the game. I'm sure there's a part of Dio Katani with his team trailing by 18 and Aluma at the line that wants to come back and win this game and do something that would just make it the talking point of the B-League this season. Don't think it's going to happen. But Aluma's got 12 points, and I tell you what, it feels like every one of his points, with the exception of that free throw, has been spectacular. Driving in, and so can't finish with the left hand, and Waki goes down and scores quickly. So now it's a 15-point game. Now Suyama has it. And again, a little sloppy with the basketball, and they're going to get a break, and it's going to be Aluma. We might see a timeout. And Henare does indeed, because suddenly this game, you want to get everybody some playing time. But this is just sloppy from Suyama. And Aluma goes to 14 points. So good job, Sakihama. That's the shot right there, which leads to the potential comeback. And that coupled with the turnover. Back to live action. Taking some time off the clock. 3-point shot. Station misses. Arakawa, he makes the three. It's a 10-point game, folks. And believe it or not, this thing is not over. If they can get a steal and a quick bucket, it is imperative they take time off the clock here. They do avoid turning it over. Very important that time goes off the clock for Shimane. Four fouls on Waki. So that's going to send, well, they're over the limit now. And it's going to send him to the free throw line. Kitagawa. And sigh of relief being breathed over there on that sideline. Stops the rot. And both free throws are good from Kitagawa, who now has 11 points. And they're back up to 50% at the line, 8 of 16 as a team. Sakihama. Shot clock winding down. Oh. And Taniguchi called for the foul. I think the right play there would have been to put up the three. Unless he's trying to get a three-point play here. There's Shirahama today. For Shimane. And 7 points for Sakihama. 11-point difference. Oh, Seishin couldn't quite pick it up. Waki has it, maybe one last roll of the dice, and he goes in, he gets the bucket. That's going to be it. Hinari and Okatani shake hands and say, we'll see you guys again, possibly in the playoffs. 77-68, Shimane Susanoo Magic win it over Ryukyu Golden Kings. See the next games for these two teams. Hiroshima Dragonflies hosting Shimane. Next Saturday, Ryukyu Golden Kings will be at home against Saga Ballooners. So they share the spoils this weekend. Ryukyu winning yesterday after that great first quarter. And today, Shimane Susanoo Magic protecting the home court. Here's Paul Hinari.
放送席、そして会場の皆さん、勝利インタビューです。ホーム最終戦勝利しました島根スサノーマジックポール・ヘナルヘッドコーチです。おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
ホーム最終戦勝ちました。どんな思いですか？
I feel great. 皆さんこんにちは、ありがとうございます。本当に今日も来てくれてありがとうございます。だんだん。
昨日は序盤から相手に差をつけられました。今日は前半からリードを奪う形、どういうふうに修正したんでしょうか。
Look, honestly, I came into the locker room yesterday. The guys had already spoken about what they wanted to do. We had the video session. We just went through the normal process, and I have a lot of faith and a lot of trust in these guys that they know they're professionals, they know how to respond, and they did that today. And I know everybody in here is proud of them for that.
はい、まず昨日の試合が終わった後にロッカー内に入った時に選手たちがもう話をしていました。なので自分としましては何も語る必要はないなというふうに思っていたので、いつものようなプロセスを踏まえながら映像を確認してどういうふうに戦いたいかっていう話をさせていただいていたので、選手たちがどう調整すべきかっていうのを多分もう分かっていたかもしれません。
そして前半から手応えを感じていた部分、リバウンドですね。試合が終わってみるとオフェンスリバウンド9つ、ディフェンスリバウンド32、トータル41という内容でした。このリバウンドへの手応えはどうですか？
Yeah, I thought overall our rebounding was good. That was one of the biggest things that we needed to improve on from yesterday. So, the guys came out with the right attitude, and we did it together. And once again, I'm very proud of them for that.
はい、昨日からそれが一番大きい課題だと思ってましたので、それを序盤から選手たちがそれを意識しながらやってくれたというふうに思ってますので、そこは誇らしく思ってます。
そして来週には最終節広島戦、それからその先チャンピオンシップに向けてどういう部分チームで高めていきたいですか？
Look, right now we're just going to enjoy 2 days off. Like the schedule has been crazy. These guys deserve a little bit of a break, and then we're going to go to Hiroshima, enjoy ourselves. We heard it's packed out there. I know it's going to be a lot of blue there. We were there 2 years ago, and the atmosphere that our home fans created at an away venue was amazing. So I want to see that. I want to feel that again.
はい、まずは明日から2日間休みなのでそこをちょっと楽しみたいなというふうに思っております。ここ1ヶ月間非常に厳しいスケジュールだったのでまずは休養を取ってで来週広島に関しましても激しく楽しくやっていきたいというふうに思っております。で前回広島で広島さんと対戦した時も大勢の島根のファンの皆様が会場を埋め尽くしてくれて大声援だったのでそこもまた楽しみにしてます。
お疲れ様でした。おめでとうございます。ポール・ヘナレッドコーチでした。
ありがとうございました。
続きましてジェームズ・マイケル・マカドゥ選手、中央へお願いします。おめでとうございます。今日は12得点15リバウンドダブルダブルです。勝ってどんな思いでしょうか？
It feels amazing. It feels amazing. First, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for this opportunity to come out here and play in front of you guys. I knew it was going to be a beautiful day. The sun was out. You guys packed the house, so we appreciate you guys. All we wanted to do was make sure we came up here and gave you guys a victory. So thank y'all.
はい、まず自分の主であるイエス・キリスト様に感謝申し上げたいです。で今質問にお答えすると素晴らしい気持ちです。で最近春にもなってきて今日は気候が良かったのでその中で皆さんがこの会場を埋め尽くしてくれていい雰囲気を作ってくれたので本当に嬉しい気持ちです。
そしてリバウンドの面で聞きたいと思います。今日はオフェンスリバウンド5つ、チームの半分以上となりました。そしてディフェンスリバウンドも10個という内容でした。今日リバウンドが取れた要因は何だったでしょうか？
It was definitely my teammates. We watched the film last night. We felt like that was an area that really that we struggled with, me personally as well. So we really were focused on that today. RYUKYU is a team that we've played numerous times throughout the season, so we knew we had to come in here and rebound the ball if we wanted to have a chance to win. And you guys helped us with your energy, so appreciate you guys.
はい、昨日試合が終わった後に映像を確認しながら琉球さんは特にリバウンドが強いチームっていうのを再認識させられたというふうに思ってますのでその中で自分がそこもちろん意識したっていうのもあるんですけれども仲間たちがそこで一緒に活性をしてくれたおかげでそこでリバウンドを取りやすくなりました。でその後は皆さんの後押しのおかげで皆さんの歓声を感じることができたのでそれが自分のエネルギーになりました。ありがとうございます。
そしてマカドゥ選手、今シーズン加入した島根スサノーマジック、マカドゥ選手にとってどんなチームですか？
Oh, SHIMANE is everything. Since the moment me and my family landed at Haneda Airport and got ready to fly here to come to come here to Shimane. You guys have been amazing. So thank you guys. We love the support. We love seeing the Shimane shirts in the streets. We love the messages online. Please continue to support us as we go to Hiroshima, and then we get ready to go down to Ryukyu to fight in the playoffs. So please and thank you guys for your support.
自分にとって島根が全てだと思っております。自分がはい自分が今回島根入りしてからですね空港に来てから大勢の皆さんからお声掛けいただきましたしそれで街中で青の服を着ている人たちを見ると本当に自分は元気づけられていますのでそういった面では本当に島根の皆さんが素晴らしいというふうに思ってますし先ほど申し上げた通り自分にとって全てです。
ありがとうございました。ジェームズ・マイケル・マカテ選手でした。
And last but not least, I just want to thank all of the families here. You know, each and every person up here that's a part of this team has a family that supports us. So we just want to give them a special shout out to the wives, to the kids, to the grandmas. Thank y'all. You guys are all up there. We love y'all.
で最後にですけれども日頃我々を支えてくれる皆さんそれと自分の仲間たちそれと家族そのチームを支えてくれる奥様方だったりとか自分の子供たちだったりとかで今祖父母も来てるらしいんですけれどもその人たちの支えなしでは戦えないのでありがとうございます。
おめでとうございます。ありがとうございました。
Just want to say, Sawyer, thank you very much for the play. I've been using it every game since you gave it to me this season. We appreciate the families, the kids, everybody. We love you. ありがとうございます。
今いただいたものもいつもこれ見させていただいてるんで感謝してます。ありがとうございます。
続いての選手をお呼びします。北川博選手、中央へお越しください。7シーズン目の島根、ホーム最終戦となる今日、どんな思いで臨んだんですか？
そうですね、昨日も本当は勝ちたかったんですけど、今日はもうホーム最終戦ということで、島根、スワノマジック、みんなの思いを背負って戦いました。
今日の試合は安藤選手がコートに立っていない時間、津山選手と2人でボールのコントロールを任される時間もありました。この時はどんなことを意識してましたか？
そうですね、僕たちにしかできないコートでの体現というのを目標に常々やってきてるんで、今日は良かったかなと思います。
今日その体現できた部分、どういうところだったでしょうか？体現できたとおっしゃっていたのはどういうところですか？
そうですね、パスもしっかり回ってましたし、シュートで終わるシュートを決めきれるケースがやっぱ多かったと思うんで、それは良かったと思います。そ
のシュートの部分もですね、スリーポイントが今日5本中3本成功ということで、スペースの作り方など何が良かったですか？
シュートは水の方なんで、入る時もあれば入らない時もあるんですけど、しっかり思い切ってみんなで託されたシュートを打ち切れたのは良かったかなと思います。
そして最終節、それからチャンピオンシップに向けても一言お願いします。
そうですね、本当に去年CS をちょっと逃してしまって、皆さんにはちょっとやきもきさせてしまったシーズンになったと思います。今年は何としてもCS を掴んで優勝っていうところにめがけてチーム、苦しみながらも掴み取ったんで、再来週から始まる CS に向かって島根全体の思いを背負って戦っていきたいと思います。
ありがとうございました。北川博選手でした。
ありがとうございました。
そして最後、キャプテン安藤誠也選手お願いします。今日で B1 出場500試合達成ということでおめでとうございます。昨日の敗戦から今日にかけて選手の間ではどんな話をして今日に臨んだんですか？
こんな大勢の、ファンの皆さんに毎回来てもらってシーズン最終戦ということで勝敗よりもしっかり自分たちのいいプレーをしようというふうに心がけました。
昨日は安藤選手もシュートの本数自体が少
So
なく
we
な
heard
った
from
のか、今日
Kitagawa
はたくさん
who
打てる
said
場面がありまし
thanks
た。スペースの作り方など
for
チー
today.
ム
We
の中
played
でど
well
うい
and
うこと
played
が
our
良くなったんですか。
style. As for me, today was better for my shot. So I have to be confident to make it. We have a chance to be champions, so please keep supporting
今日
us.
は行こうと思ってました。
そしてヘナレックヘッドコーチも評価していましたが、リバウンドの部分、安藤選手から見ていてどうでしたか。
いや今日は本当に意識して全員でリバウンドを取れたかなと。でそして特に大きい選手たちが本当に頑張ってくれたなと思います。
レギュラーシーズン、今日がホーム最後の試合となりました。松井市総合体育館で共に戦ってきた島根ブースターに対してメッセージをお願いします。
まずレギュラーシーズンホームゲームこんなに盛り上げていただいて本当にありがとうございました。昨シーズン僕たちチャンピオンシップ出てなくて、僕個人としても本当1年間空くだけでこんなにチャンピオンシップが久しぶりなんだなっていうふうに感じていて、本当に優勝を目指してやってるので、最後はねファンの皆さんと一緒に有終の美を飾れるように最後まで応援よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございました。キャプテン安藤誠也選手でした。インタビューは以上です。放送席どうぞ。
ありがとうございました。続いて企業警備保障プレゼンツ MVP 選手の発表です。見事 MVP に選ばれた選手には企業警備保障株式会社様より商品券1万円分が贈られます。それでは本日の MVP 選手の発表です。闘志あふれるプレーでチームを牽引勝利に導いたキャプテンナンバー3安藤誠也。
There's your best player of the game, no doubt about it. Seiya Ando, 26 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. He was Mr. Everything today.
記念撮影です。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。それでは安藤選手。サインをお願いします。カメラサインしていただきましょう。ビジョンにご注目ください。Today's hero せいや安藤。さあそしてこのサインボードをプレゼントさせていただくお客様決まっております。井上圭人さん、おめでとうございます。この後1回総合受付でお受け取りください。さあそしてレギュラーシーズンラストのホームゲームとなりました、チームのダブルキャプテンの一人ニック・ケイ選手から最後に失礼しました。オーファイアー賞ですね。
Ando also said thanks for coming today. We played well and we enjoyed it. I regretted the last season, so I really want to be a champion this year. Thanks. Shimane, you might remember.
島根トヨタグループ様より Amazon ギフト券2万円分。
You might remember Shimane
Amazon ギフト券2万円分
last season.
目録ですね。はい、おめでとうございます。
Missing out on the
おめでとうございま
playoffs.
した。さあそしてニック・ケイ選手からご来場の皆様に挨拶を一言メッセージよろしくお願いします。
Just want to take a second to thank each and every one of you for coming out and supporting us throughout the season. Not only has your support been tremendous at home, but on the road as well. And with last games for the regular season next weekend, I hope we can see a lot of you guys there in Hiroshima and then into the playoffs as well. So thank you for your support, and it means the world to us.
はい、本当に今シーズン我々は応援してくださって感謝しております。でそれがコート内外でもそのサポートを感じております。で今回ホーム最終戦になりましたけれども来週レギュラーシーズン最終戦になりますのでその広島戦でも後押しをしていただきたいですし、それと今後ポストシーズンの方でも応援していただきたいというふうに思っておりますので、応援引き続きのほどよろしくお願いいたします。
ありがとうございました。ニック・ケイ選手にメッセージいただきました。さあ改めまして皆様、今シーズンたくさんのホームゲームへのご来場誠にありがとうございました。来週ね、広島戦アウェー、そしてチャンピオンシップ残っております。変わらず島根スサノーマジックに熱い声援を送ってください。チャンピオンシップ盛り上げましょう。ありがとうございました。
Well, here's a look back at the highlights. These two teams came in after yesterday's meeting, which was won by RYUKYU Golden Kings, the Western Conference champions, which they'd already sealed. And SHIMANE SUSANOO Magic had already locked up a place in the playoffs. And I think SHIMANE came out today with a point to prove, although RYUKYU did get that jumper to fall from Vic Law, who had a great first half. 15 points. Tsuyama was able to get in on the drive and score and get fouled. But this is the guy that really sparked SHIMANE today, and it's no surprise. Probably their best player, Seiya Ando. If he's not the best, he's definitely one of the best. Just went off. Kitagawa played great. Luke Evans had a really solid game. Nice little wraparound pass. Kevin Cave Aluma checked in and made his usual impact. Kitagawa shot it well today from three-point range, which he alluded to. It wasn't so much his playmaking, it was his shooting. Hit 3 of 5 from three-point range. McAdoo had a tough first half. He ended up having a better second half and finished 6 of 15 from the floor, 12 points and 15 rebounds. One of the best rebounders in the competition, just like Jack Cooley. And you have to be happy about Sakihama, the 19-year-old, having a start today and coming out and getting it done. And that was one of the plays of the game. Aluma saying, I'm just going to have a little dunk here, throw it off the backboard and go up and get it. Nick Kay, not just a great three-point or a free throw shooter, but can also knock down threes. The Australian international had 12 points today, 3 of 4 at the line. Ando, well, he was 6 of 13 from three-point range. 26 points. I liked it when Ando went to the basket even more so than his three-point shooting, especially the coast-to-coast variety. He was terrific. Well, Matsuwaki also is a dead-eyed shooter from three-point range. Kitagawa, again, did well from three-point range. As a team, they made 11 of 31. It was pretty much Ando and Kitagawa hit 9 of those. Then you had one for Nick Kay, one for Cody Clark. This was a nice play going to McAdoo. That was a great play by Waki. Continue to be impressed by number 18. Really a good player, 23 years of age. He's going to be around a lot. Sakihama knocking down another 3. And great drive and dish that time by Ando. That was a great finish as well by Waki. And remember the situation for RYUKYU. They've lost Kishimoto, their starting point guard, to injury for the rest of the season. And I think it still remains to be seen how they're going to play without him. We'll know in the playoffs. And it could be they'll face Shimane. But you look at the overall 8 of 16 at the line for Shimane. That's got to be better. They just have won this game by 9 points, but it should have been much more definitive. And likewise, RYUKYU Golden Kings 14 of 21 at the line. Just one more three for Shimane. 6 more makes inside the arc. And then 14 turnovers for Shimane. 12 for RYUKYU Golden Kings, who had 18 points off turnovers that they scored, and 12 points scored off turnovers for Shimane SUSANOO Magic, who had 34 points in the paint compared to 22 for the RYUKYU Golden Kings. And second chance points, 9 for the Kings, 6 bench points, 14 for Shimane, and 26 for the Golden Kings. Ando, 26 points, 12 apiece for Kay and McAdoo. So Ando with the game high. And then Aluma ended up leading his team in scoring with 16 points. Law was quiet in the second half. And Waki with the 13 points, all-around solid game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists for him. I'm surprised Waki did not finish with a steal or a block because he's so tough defensively. McAdoo finished with 15 rebounds to lead all players. Law had 10. Remember, Alex Kirk didn't play today, so I think that made life a lot easier for that front line of Shimane, who I think need to get more production from Cody Clark in the postseason, which I think they will. So coming up next weekend, the final weekend of the regular season, Shimane will be at Hiroshima Dragonflies. That'll be a 2:05 p.m. local start. And RYUKYU Golden Kings will be at home to Saga Ballooners. And if that is the current draw, Shimane and RYUKYU Golden Kings in the upper white quadrant facing each other in the quarterfinals. Also the B2 League. So one final time, 77-68, Shimane win it over RYUKYU Golden Kings. Thanks for watching, everybody.